Let's see, Cynthia. A lot of you are going live with your website this weekend. Live. Let's see, Cynthia.
Sir.
Oh, hold on. A lot of you are going live with your website this weekend. Hold on, we're hearing myself twice. Yeah. All right. That was the live.
Okay.
That was the live. I mean, you guys can barely handle one Kim. I don't think you can handle two Kim.
No, thank you.
All right, we're gonna kill the noise on this.
Is today about the ebook?
It's about the offer and the ebook. And then we're gonna go through the ebook today. So show you so that way you can create your own ebook for your own offer. How many of you guys would like to create an ebook for your own offer? Right? What was the question?
Nobody had a question.
Nobody question? Okay.
I don't think so.
Jeff, glad to have you, Jeff.
Why can't I turn off the radio?
All right. What else we got going here? Okay. So we're on live, everything. So I want you guys to picture this. Okay, for the month of July, we're going to focus on the inner circle. How many of you guys here want to earn some recurring income? Some of you guys are already earning recurring income. Okay. And it feels good because it gives you the ability to know that you can earn. Correct? How many of you guys are tired of waiting for the $900 sale?
For the first $900 sale,
Yeah. But you know what?
Martha said she is.
We have a different strategy here. Why not build up your recurring income to $900 a month so by the time you earn your first $900 sale on legacy, you continue to get 900?
That'll work.
Is that a better strategy? Right? That's a better strategy, right? Because, see, like I shared with you guys on Wednesday, we're in the business of buying time. That's the business that we in. You buy time. So when you enroll someone and you help them make their first reoccurring sale, you buying time. They're going to give you a little bit more time to make it work. Now, naturally, you help them hit the first $900 sale, like a few of you here. You buy a little bit more time. They might buy you dinner.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Right? You guys know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it works. This is the business that we in. It's called the people business. Okay? And in the process, you're building relationship. Right? Some of you guys may have a 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years or more relationship with me. But it all started the same way, didn't it? We had to meet one day. Right? So a lot of times you're going to meet people directly or indirectly. This is very important that you understand that.
That's how you met me?
Oh, we met definitely directly, Jeff.
Hey, listen, when we were on here last time and I was explaining, okay, to Brahim about alignable, okay,
Yeah.
he said, Brahim, is he here? Yeah, Brahim.
Come here.
Yeah, you said you never heard of it before.
Right.
So this is the nickname of it. This is the nickname of it, Brahim. This is what I call alignable. Okay? Alignable is the 21st century of LinkedIn.
Okay.
The quality of the people is the same or better.
Then LinkedIn.
So you already know the income demographics per platform, right? From Facebook, from LinkedIn, right?
Right.
TikTok and stuff like that, right? Well, Alignable has the same demographic of income bracket than LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
but you ain't gotta chase them; they chase you.
Is it more of a employment platform like LinkedIn than a social media platform or
It's a mix of both. It's 25% employment, 75% entrepreneurship.
okay.
Business.
Okay. Now, here's the difference. They have this particular workshop called Smart Connect. How many of you here have been on a Smart Connect on Alignable?
Me, a number of times.
Okay. So on a Smart Connect, there's one rule, Brahim.
Right.
Camera on only.
Really?
No camera, they cut you off.
Yep. Yep, they do.
I'm actually pulling it up right now. I'm about to create an account.
So
Yeah.
listen to this.
They
No
got the free
camera,
version,
you
and
don't
then they
participate. They really literally kick you out of the meeting.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
That's the one thing that turned me on.
That's awesome.
And the other
No,
thing that
no
turned
tire
me on
kickers.
is when you get into a group, a breakout group, you can find out everything about the person. You can find out, if you ask him, you can find out his name, his telephone number, his email, okay,
So
all those things.
so the thing is, you gotta be careful how you handle it though.
Yeah.
Okay. The way we teach in our community to attend the alignable meeting, when you go into the breakout room, your number one goal is to shut up. Your number two goal is to get as much out of them as possible. Now, what's good about it is that when you're in that breakout room, assuming they have their profile set up properly, you should have a link to their website and a link to their profile for everybody that you talk to. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Yep.
So your goal is to click on those before the breakout room closes. So you can go back later and you can bookmark them and do what you need to do to contact.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That's how Kim met me.
Now, here's the good
Really?
part.
Yeah.
Alignable.
We were in a breakout room together one time. This is probably, Kim, how long? A year ago? Year and a
About a
half
year
ago?
ago. At least a
Yeah.
year. Yeah, it was around the winter time.
Yeah, it's the winter time, so a year and a half.
So here's what's happening, Brahim. Okay, is once you got the information, it's for your own records, but you're also gonna get an email from Alignable from everybody that attended that meeting. Every meeting, they send a follow-up email. They want you to network. Does that make sense?
Got you.
And then they also send you the list of people who registered but did not attend. So now
Right.
the list just became bigger.
Oh wow.
Bro,
Are you they sending you their contact information, their emails, or what are
all right. I'm gonna answer that question with a picture worth 1,000 words. How's that?
and wait, before you do that, I'm on here and I see a whole bunch of people that I know. Should I connect all? There's 75 people. Should I connect all or
You
no?
can't. You can't. Because if you're using the free version, you can
Uh,
only connect with 10 people a month. 10.
got you.
Okay. But if you do the paid version, mine's $30 and I can connect up to 50 people a month.
Okay, got you.
Or
Okay.
if
So
you're
if
an
you're doing the free
ambassador like
version,
me, if you're an ambassador like me, Ibrahim, I pay $90 a month, but I can connect with as many people as I want.
and Kim used to teach classes on Lineable back a couple of years ago.
We're gonna start up again once we get everything together in the community, but right now I gotta focus on the community.
Yep.
But this is where Alignable is. So when you come in here, I'll show you here. When I go to my network, okay, you'll be able to go here, and let's say I pull up this guy. Here's what you're gonna find on this guy. Okay, it's gonna give you where he's from. You see that?
Yep.
Right.
It's going to tell you his phone number, and it's going to tell you his website.
Nice.
So apparently, he ain't got his website set up, right? At least he got a phone number. I know that this is his phone number. I know that for a fact. Um, and you know that he's from Texas, and then you can come down here and you can look at his profile. Does that make sense?
Hey, Kim, just look at my profile once and see what happens.
Sure. I'm gonna find out from you who did your profile.
I know you did.
So this is Jeff, right?
Look at
Nice.
what he did. Okay. Kim designed the top of that logo, okay, and the entire header on the front. The reason I said go to mine is because that gives you a good example. Now, click on phone number. There you go. Click on the website, and that's where it takes you to.
Who's that? Who's Kevin Hart?
Harrington used to be the original shark from Shark Tank. Okay, and
Oh,
we partnered up with him to do business loans and self-employed mortgages.
okay. That's when you were over in Germany, Jeff?
No, no, no. This is just right now.
Oh, this is right now. Okay, cool,
Oh,
cool, cool.
congratulations, Jeff. You made it the local business person of the year on your.
Yes, I did for the second straight year.
That's awesome. Same here.
Yo, anybody who has not talked to Jeff, talk to him. Jeff ain't no joke, man. Jeff done had some experiences.
So is that reward based on sales, Jeff?
No, no, no.
No.
Every year is based on the number of people who vote for you.
Yeah.
Based on what?
They vote for you. You're
Unalignable.
unalignable. Yeah, they vote for what you've done for them. They recommend you and stuff like that.
Well, I'm going to have to
Congratulations.
brag because I got it in 2024 in my little town.
It's really easy
Unalignable. So,
when you're in a small town. It's really easy to be the person of the year.
yeah,
Well, I mean, we're big.
It's fun.
I mean, a mid-sized town with 150,000 people, and they're always trying to get me to advertise unalignable, okay, because it goes out to 2,500 members, okay, and it's $200 a month to do that, but I just haven't done it yet. Kim's got to make me a video so I can send it out or whatever.
We got a date first.
Okay, we got a date first. Okay,
Yeah, man, we got to get one-on-one going on.
I hear you.
You know how to find me, right?
You can run, but you can't hide.
I never try to run. If anybody run, they run away from me.
Yeah. Well, because once they talk to you, okay, it's like it's a hook. Okay, you got a hook in their mouth, and you won't let them go.
You got it. Well, hey, listen, guys. So this is alignable for you guys. Okay.
I just set up my profile. I'll work with it after the thing, but I just wanted to get in there.
Yeah. Yeah. This is alignable. Okay. It's a great platform. Right now, I haven't put too much time into it because I've been focused on the community to make sure you guys get value and to make sure you guys get recurring income. So
Yeah.
that is my priority. My priority is to get as many people in the community to get recurring income. I want to get that percentage up. Right now, in the inner circle, it's about 18% of the people have recurring income. I want to bring that 18% to more like 60%. Does that make sense, guys?
Makes sense.
Yep.
Here's the good statistics is 95% of people in our inner circle is part of our elite coaching group. That's unheard of. Okay. Because our elite package is basically the works. You practically get every benefit in the community. That includes the access to the 23 streams of income 100%. You see? So there's a lot of differences. Okay. And it takes a certain individual to see that in order to participate in that. Nobody's going to participate in an elite coaching unless they see the vision. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do a class on this for Alignable. I promise you. I'm going to give you the ins and outs on how to build a network. And the reason why I tell you this, Jeff's doing a pretty good job. He's got almost 1,000 connections and he's got 126 recommendations. This is how you grade someone who gives to the community and gets from the community. And he's been on a lot longer than I have. I've only been on that platform maybe 6 months tops.
No,
I would,
no,
no,
Kim.
about a year, at least a year, at least a year,
No, no, no,
year
no.
and
It
a
was
half.
a year and a half because that's where I met you.
Yeah,
Okay.
a year and a half.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
also at almost 1,000, but he doubles my recommendation. He has 126. I have only 70. You see that? So that's kind of where it's at. The analytics is amazing. It tells you, you know, how many people view your profile, view your page, how many people click, and how many actions you've taken within the community, how many referrals you've done in the last 90 days. So there's a lot of good analytics here.
So is this about showing, telling that we have the legacy builder available? Is that what this is about, a pitch for the legacy builder?
It's about whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, you know what's cool, Martha? Like I put in my website, right? And it already made me an about us section. And it's geared toward legacy builders, but it's awesome. This is cool, man. I didn't even know about this.
Oh,
I
this is
told you about it last week.
I
this is
know, I
this
know
is
you
the
did.
one. This is the one I was
I
trying to get.
totally forgot, dude.
Yeah, this is the one I was trying to get Nowside to integrate with, and they would never.
Right.
They would always put it in the back burner.
This is dope.
So this is
And
kind of where it's at, guys.
and
Uh,
Kim knows the owner of Alignable.
yeah, I've actually met both of them. There's two owners. They're really nice guys. They came through Jacksonville, and I was able to have a lunch with them. And they asked me to become one of the ambassadors of the community. So
How long have they been around?
almost 10 years.
10 years, really?
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Oh, okay.
The only downside of Alignable is only in the US and Canada. It's not globally yet.
Right.
And they're working on making it globally.
Okay, got you, got you.
All right,
But
let's
it
go.
would be hard, yeah, in a breakout room if you were talking to somebody from Germany or France and they only speak French or German.
So
I
let's
can't.
go ahead and get back to our topic, which
Yeah.
is ebook. Okay. So when you create an ebook, guys, I'm going to show you kind of what I've done. The first prompt that I put in is 10-page ebook for this 5-week masterclass, which is the time blocking. So because it already knows what the time blocking course is about, right? It's already known in my chat GPT and everything because it knows me pretty well. It went ahead and broke down a 10-page, just kind of a general outline, right? Pretty much the cover page. Then it goes to the welcome and the why. Then it goes to the wake up call, blocking for your breakthrough, boundaries, no burnouts, automate what you hate, align and assign, right? Then it goes to elite versus non-elite, and then results of what you can expect. And then the final call to action. So now it gave me a breakdown. I'm going to ask it to do more. So I'm going to say, sorry,
Kim, what was the original prompt that you used? I'm sorry.
is right over here. Just 10-page ebook for this 5-week masterclass.
Okay. All right.
Now I'm going to go in here And I'm gonna go revise. Week 1. Necessary. Actually, week 1 is definition of PPP 101 core values. And then we go vision and mission. And then you got, break that down. So it's going to be, give me week 1, as you can see. Now I'm going to do week 2. Necessary tools to leverage to make the transformation breakthrough these 5 weeks when it comes to prioritizing your time. So now it's going to break down week 2. So what I'm doing here is I'm building content into the ebook, right? So I'm building content into the ebook. I don't have to think anymore. Imagine, guys, if you had to do this manually yourself.
Yeah, no doubt.
You'd be here in weeks.
If not months.
So we've got week 1 and we got week 2, right? Now let's go to week 3. Week 3 is the ins and the outs of Google Calendar, time blocking, structure around the core values. So it's going to break that down. Then I'm going to go to week 4. The ins and outs of a fully leveraged Calendly setup, including pre-qualifying questions to identify your perfect customer and their needs. Bam. So you see, we've got the Google Calendar, we got the Calendly all structured in. We've got the core values, introduction. And then week 5 is transformation reality check. Caps, did you do your homework to get the full experience? So we got week 1 through week 5. Let me ask you guys a question. I know some of you guys should know the answer to this question. What is the percentage of appointments that should be booked by you on your own calendar versus booked by others on your calendar?
100%.
What is it?
100%.
That means you're not duplicating if you're doing 100% yourself.
No, 100% should be booked by somebody else.
Oh, I see. I was
Almost.
thinking of the setup for availability slots. Okay.
The percentage range is 75 to 90% should be booked by others. There's a few times you may book it because you're talking to someone, right? And you're doing a meeting from a meeting. So let's say I'm talking to Brahim, and before we leave, I go ahead and schedule our next meeting. So that meeting was scheduled by me, correct? Right? But if you do automation, 75% and 90% of your appointments should be booked by others. The other one is you should know exactly how many appointments you're going to do every week. My standard that has been now for almost 3 decades, I don't do more than 30 appointments a week. And the reason for that is because 30% of your time should be your faith. So between wherever you do group studies, whether you attend church, whatever your religions might be, right? And then 40% should be your me time. When I say your me time, it includes your family, your date nights, your family nights. It includes your morning routine, right? It includes everything that's concerning you. So that means that if you don't have at least 70% of your time between you and your faith, there's probably a lot of things in disorder. Because that is your quality of life. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
In the beginning, you start realizing that you're taking whatever appointment comes across. Okay? I used to do that. And I literally would do like 100 appointments a week. That's also known as, AKA, no life.
If you did 100 appointments a week, that is no life.
That means you forgot about your family. You just probably got no faith time, and you're seriously chasing the money. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
That is no life, bro. One thing I realized in life, you can't take your money to your grave. That's the first thing I realized. Second, you got to learn the balance. If you don't learn the balance, most people that don't balance, let me tell you what happens. They have marriage problems. They have money problems. They have faith problems. Those are the 3 most common. And the 4th one, they have health problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody on the same page?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Watch my last prompt, okay? I want you to watch my last prompt. I am no genius. I just know how to ask the question, okay? I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I say, watch this, need the final prompt. So what am I asking ChatGPT? To actually give me the prompt. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Familiar, right, Brahim?
Yes, I am. Chat gives you great prompts. Great prompts.
You don't have to try to figure this out, guys. You just have to know how to ask questions, okay? Need the final prompt, right? Include. So when you put a comma, that means you're separating your instruction. So you can do it by a comma or a semicolon, which is this one right here. That's the wait, no. That's the semicolon. The dot on top and then the comma on the bottom. So those are the two ways to separate a command. Okay? So the first command is give me the final prompt that includes. What do I want it to include? Okay? I want to include all 5 weeks just described above. So that's the first thing I wanted to include. So I'm going to add my L here. My second thing that I want to include, need pictures relating the content. Page by page with no more than 10 pages total. All right. Include table of content, right? Include. Now watch this, okay?
Lay down, Bubba.
A stop the scroll with 3-dimensional looks to impress. So you see how I'm adding each instructions after each instruction, right? So what I'm doing now is I'm giving them the details of exactly what it is that I want, okay? So we've included a table of content. We included a stop the scroll cover page, right? We're also going to include terms and conditions. So you got to have your disclaimers. This is a thing that we call FTC. So you got to meet the compliance of FTC, right? So you want terms and conditions with policies and procedures. And I will say standard. Policies and procedures, including refund, no refund policies meeting the FTC guidelines. Okay, so we've got all of that out of the picture. We got our books, our pictures, everything, right? Make this a color ebook. Make it better. Boom. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and it's going to give me the right prompt. Is that pretty cool, guys?
Very
Yes,
cool.
it is.
Awesome.
Wow.
You don't think anymore. You know the best part for a guy like him? It takes care of the spelling part.
Mhm.
I've got a lot of English teachers.
No, wait.
There's always somebody to correct me. We don't need to do that. So, end of prompt. Is that a pretty long prompt?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Wow, it's great.
what is it asking me now? You see, this prompt is to be used and generate a full color 10-page ebook, right? And formatted engagement, right? So we're gonna say create this ebook page by page as described. Boom. Hold on. Create. Copy. Okay, so we got the prompt. What's going on? Hold on. So we got the prompt. All right, here we go. So we're gonna paste that back over here. And we're gonna tell him to create it now. Create the book. Look at that, guys.
Because of all that, how many pages is the book now?
10. Remember, it says no more than 10 pages in the prompt.
Yeah, I know you said that, but every time you're adding something, you think it's going to be another page.
No, because it's included in the prompt, Jeff, that it cannot exceed 10 pages. So it's just rewriting it to make sure it's only 10 pages. You see that?
Wow.
And there's your ebook. So from this right here is when you start creating that ebook from Canva. So when you go to Canva, watch this. You're going to type ebook. And guess what comes up? Put templates. All kinds of ebook templates, guys. Make your pick. So I'm going to break it down a little bit further. I'm going to say black, white, and gold. Anybody know why?
Company colors.
Those are
Yep.
the brand
Yep.
colors. Those are the
What
brand colors.
about, okay, yep, yep,
So you see, you type in your colors and it'll pull out all the templates that fits your colors and then some. Because you can see some of them don't fit, right?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Let's say I take this one right here. Look at this. And I use this. Look what it's going to have. Okay? It's going to say take this and customize it, right? But this is your cover page. You see that? But when I go in here and go to design and I take this, it tells me the whole style of the design. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can apply that design on every page.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, man. It's pretty awesome. So you can see by Tuesday I will have the ebook. But I'm just showing you the step process. Did everybody was able to follow this?
Yes.
yes, that was amazing.
That was great.
This is how you
And we
create.
have the recording.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have the recording. So this is what's important, guys. Number one, you want to write this down, okay? Your offer must be with a purpose and a cause. Why? Because everybody want to be part of a cause. Nobody want to be part of a problem, and nobody want to be sold. That's number one. It must be part of a purpose and a cause, and it must be clear, okay? Second, you must include what's in it for them. It's no longer the WIIFM channel, it's the WIIT channel. What are they going to get out of it? Are they going to break even? Or are they going to be in profit mode at the end of the promotion? Everybody clear on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 3, if it's free, it's for me. What am I going to get for free? Right, him?
Yep.
Most free things that people give, I'm going to give you some example. It will usually be either a vacation, a PDF download with significant meanings relevant to the promotion. Okay, like for example, like great tips and tricks and blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
And the last one is the most important. They need to know how much have they changed in transformation before the promotion and after the promotion. Remember, why do people come here? They come here for transformation, not information. Did everybody get that?
Yes.
So what we did today in the ebook is generally a summary. And then on Tuesday, you're going to see the actual ebook itself. It's that simple. And then by July 1st, before going into July 4th weekend, guys, you're going to have all the marketing material for the July promotion. So let me kind of give you a quick breakdown, since I kind of did break it down through Chat GPT. Okay. So let's
Yeah,
see.
you could just copy and paste that whole thing.
Correct. But let me go in here and go to PPP. So everybody know how to have a folder and how to have a topic. Do you know how to do that in Chat GPT?
No.
A folder is a project. So this is a language. So when you start a new folder, you're starting a new project. When you're starting a new topic, you're starting a new chat.
Right.
And this is what the cool part about it. I can close this folder. You see, I can open this folder, right? I can go in here and open this folder, right? I can go in here and open this folder, and I have all the topics that I have included in that folder. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is kind of like more like organizing your Chat GPT so that you can kind of have some kind of sense of direction to find stuff. Because when you start using Chat GPT like me and Brahim, you're going to start having a tons of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're going to ask yourself, where the heck did I put this? I'm sure that never happened to you, right, Brahim?
It happened. I got it. I still got to create folders. I constantly just have to search my chat with keywords, which is not efficient.
So that's kind of where we at, guys.
So
Okay.
Kim, where is the chat GPT located in PPP?
Chat GPT is a separate platform.
You mean the
Chat
The
GPT,
new one that we're talking about,
you mean the
that Raheem
GPT
was talking about the other day?
GPT bot?
the
Oh,
bot.
yeah. If you go to our community,
You talking about our community?
yeah, go to our community and go to the post that I put up,
Is that inner circle, right?
inner circle, right?
Okay.
Right there.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
So if you click
Wait a
on that, if you click on that post, yep, open it up, and then there's the link right there. So if you click on that link, PPP Inner Circle Marketing Coach GPT,
Ah, okay.
that'll open it up in Chat GPT for you.
So you
All
get to access that for those of you guys who are in the inner circle, okay?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
And there's a guide there on that post that tells you how to get the most out of it.
Yeah, you know him? His name is Brahim. Can you set up a date for me? So this is let me give you a breakdown of the offer. PPP community. Where's my time blocking? University. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to search like you said. Wait, where you search, Brahim?
Where is it? The search?
You search for the Chat GPT.
Oh, right there where it says search chats, right under new chat at the top left.
Right here?
No. On your bar that has all your chats.
Uh-huh.
Yep, you click
Search
search
chat.
chats. Yep.
Okay.
And then you can just use.
No, that's not the one. Search chat. Ebook. Really? We just did ebook.
We really did.
Save it on?
Okay. 5 weeks, maybe? That's not helping.
It should be in your most recent chats. I mean, because we just did it.
I just did it though.
Put in there 10
Time
days.
blocking mastery. Here we go.
Hmm.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you guys here. Okay. All right. So some of you guys are already in the elite group, correct? So if you're in the elite group, you don't have to buy anything to attend. You just attend. But when you refer someone who's not in the elite group and they pay $97 to attend, okay? So technically they got to pay $97 to attend, but they also have to be an inner circle member. So that means they have to do the $80 and the 97. Okay? Now the $80 is an affiliate. It's 40% affiliate, correct? The 97 is also a one-time affiliate for 40%. So that means as an elite group member, you're going to get 2 affiliate earnings and you're going to get the third one, okay, on the VIP package. So the VIP package is going to be 67, okay? But in order for you to sell the VIP, you have to own the VIP. So you've got to register yourself for 67 before you can earn affiliate on 67. Does that make sense? Everybody understand that?
Is that for
What
our
do you do?
community or
That's
D,
elite
DT?
community of PPP. You're part of that, Jeff. You're part of
Okay.
that. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
pay every month.
what's in it for you as an elite member? Okay. So when you look at the potential earnings, right? We go down here and it breaks down the potential earnings. That means that with 3 referrals, you got a potential earning $196 a month after all said and done. So the whole promotion is geared for you to build up your reoccurring income and you get your $67 back because you referred 3 people. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me so far?
Yep.
So you see, it has to be a win-win situation on the promotion. I'm pretty confident we're going to have a pretty large class this coming class. As long as you see the vision, okay? The only difference between a non-member, a non-elite member versus an elite member is that a non-elite member has to come up with the inner circle and has to come up with the registration for the class. That's the only difference.
And the inner circle person pays nothing.
Inner circle person that's in the elite group doesn't pay anything other than buying a VIP registration.
And that's $67 to learn how to do this ebook. Is that what you mean?
No, the $67. So inside of the VIP package, okay, you're gonna get the recordings. You're gonna get the recordings of all 5 weeks. Okay. You're also gonna get, this is what gives you the one-on-one coaching. So like even someone who is non-elite, they're gonna be able to get one-on-one coaching as part of the VIP. Does that make sense?
Yes.
During those 5 weeks. They're also going to get the accountability. We're not going to do accountability with those who are not in the VIP. They're just going to come, take notes, and apply what they learn, and they're just going to be accountable to themselves. Does that make sense? But on the VIP group, we're going to go the extra mile and make sure that these people are accountable to make sure they get the transformation. Okay? In the VIP package, you're also going to get 50% off the next masterclass that we do that is not time blocking masterclass. You will get 50% off, whatever that price point might be. Okay? So when you add up what's included, there's over $1,400 given to you for $67. Remember this, guys. It's always value over cost. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So Kim, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What's the $100 a month that I'm paying?
You paying that, that's what gives you the one-on-one coaching unlimited every single month.
And what's the $75 one that I'm paying?
That's tech support. Anything that you need in terms of any technology, automation, when you meet with me or Brahim. We're the only 2 qualified people right now in the community that can help you with that. So in case you can't understand my broken English, Brahim is here to save me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to Brahim.
No, you guys don't miss, don't you miss Jeff, man? Don't you miss Jeff? I miss the guy, man. He always brings some good laughs in the group, man.
Yeah, right.
But guys, do you see the simplicity of what I share with you today?
Yes.
That's really how simple it is. And maybe you can piggyback on this, Brahim, but it's all about knowing how to ask questions. It's really all it is. That's Chat GPT 101 for you.
Absolutely. The thing, this is the thing about ChatGPT that you guys want to realize, especially when you use the talk to text. You can speak to ChatGPT like it's a regular person, and it's the simplest way, and you can pretty much get it to do whatever you want. So once you realize talk to it like you're asking questions that you don't know, asking questions for things that seem impossible to do, and it'll give you an answer. And then you'll learn how to piggyback off of that question.
Here's for my ladies, the ladies on the call, okay? Chat GBT is the cheapest date you're gonna ever have.
It'll listen to you unlike most men.
Hey, Chat GPT don't talk back. It don't got no smart mouth, okay? 20 bucks a month, guys, on a paid account. You can't even go to McDonald's and not spend 20 bucks. Not today.
So this 67, the 67 is, it's a one-time fee for this
Yes.
VIP,
One time.
for
To
the
get the
ebook,
VIP of the course. Yeah, to get the VIP of the course.
and then after the course is done, the 5 weeks, the VIP is over with.
No, we're gonna be using this course many times. We offer this course multiple times a year.
But it's just one $67 fee for all throughout the year, course after course? Or no?
No, because each course will have different content. You know, we never teach the exact same content in every course.
Well, will every course have another $67 fee?
Right, but remember, you referred 3, you get your money back, so you really didn't pay anything. Why is this designed this way? It's designed for you to almost be impossible of not earning reoccurring income. It puts the discipline in you. That's why I tell you, if someone has been around the community for a year and they're not earning reoccurring income, what do you say, Brahim?
And not participate.
They're not participating.
Right.
They're just hanging out.
Yep. And
You
Mark,
come in, it's impossible. You're gonna earn something.
mm-hmm. And what Martha was asking, I just want to be clear on it as well. So you have the 67 VIP one time. If you refer 3 people for the first VIP training, then you get your 67 back.
Right.
Next VIP training comes back around. Inner Circle members have to pay another $67, but if they refer 3 to that one, they'll get 67 back again.
That's right. For every 3
Same cycle every time.
on each class, you get your money back.
Okay.
Now, for someone who is non-elite, they not only just get $67 back, they get the $97 back too. That's someone who is not in the elite program, but they became a member of the inner circle. So it's a win-win situation. We don't want this to be a cost to you. We want this to be a transformation to you. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
This is the kind of things that tells you exactly where the motive of the community is. Is the community chasing money, or is the community truly have interest in you? Does that make sense?
Yep.
This could be the biggest takeaway that I ever learned from Michelle. If that makes any sense to each one of you. Fair enough?
Yeah, I have a question that I need some clarity on, Kim.
Sure.
Oh, I'm thinking about, and I believe you may have said this previously in one of the trainings, is that before we ask people to come and see the training, we have to have certain things aligned, such as, the 7-second test, the 3.
Well, yeah. Here's what I want to share. I know exactly what your question is. Okay.
Okay.
If you're going to call out somebody on a 7-second test, or you're going to call out somebody on a 3-click test, you think it might be a good idea to get yours in order?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because what do you think they're going to do when you call them out?
They want to do the same thing, and they're going to look at you too.
Oh, they're going to check you out. And Ibrahim caught that right away.
So we should not invite anyone until then, till we
No,
have.
no. Because if you don't have yours together, you're in the process of getting it together, correct?
Right, right.
So that doesn't stop you from inviting, because you're not telling them that you're going to do it for them. You tell them that you found a community that's going to help you with that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that clear to everybody?
Yep.
Right?
I was stuck for a minute on that. That's why.
The
Okay.
last thing you want to do is present yourself as the expert. You know
Mhm.
why? When you don't present yourself as the expert, they don't ask you the question. They're going to want to come in the community to ask the questions. That means it takes you off the hook. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yeah.
You make money, but you're passing the responsibility to Brahim and I. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Because Brahim and I are able to answer, if not all the questions that come across. Fair enough?
Yep.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We are considered your third-party validation.
Back up.
But when do you want me and Brahim to do all the work? By you bringing them to the workshops. When you bring him to the workshop, Brahim and I are doing all the heavy lifting. You just sit back, eat your ice cream, smile, take notes, and get the transformation. That's all you're
Yeah.
doing.
Awesome.
That's your job description right there. Is put your third-party validation to work, bring him to the workshops, and everything will be just fine. And then in the process, you're going to earn income.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, go ahead, Martha.
Okay, so I'm not real familiar with ebooks. In the big picture, would we be promoting this workshop to people in case they want to do an ebook on, I don't know, gardening or basket weaving, something they're interested in, and they will publish this instructional booklet that's electronic?
An ebook, let me give you the best answer to that you are familiar with. An ebook is no more different than the blueprint you promised on Legacy Builder.
Right.
Okay.
It's just a different form of ebook. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's instructions and educational information.
It's blueprint, period. We don't need to be creative. It's just a blueprint. It's a blueprint based on whatever topic you want them to learn. Without having you go through publishing a book, selling a book, and all that crap. You don't need to do all that.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. Very good question. All right. Anybody else got any more questions? We are on the top of the hour, and I want to respect everybody's weekend.
Think I'm good, man.
All right. So
Yeah.
we're gonna end it here, and I wish the best weekend to each and every one of you. And I hope you are excited about what you learned today. Okay. Next week, I'm putting it all in writing for you. It's gonna be nice marketing material, spelt out, everything. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Y'all have a great day.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
thank
brother.
you.
Have a good
Everybody
weekend.
have a
Have a
great
good
Guys,
weekend.
weekend, everyone.
have a good
All right.
weekend, guys.